Howdy all, and welcome back to Aaron's Lego Models, and Merry Christmas if you're celebrating Christmas, of course. And yes, I finally finished off this shopping mall, and I thought, well, why not, given it's Christmas, like most shopping malls in the world, this time of the year, have a Santa Claus and a Christmas tree. So I've just shoved them in here, and you can see this little kid's having their photo taken with Santa. And just notice the gap between them there. A bit of a feature of 2020, I reckon. But here we are, as you can see as I zoom out. This is pretty much the finished product. The shopping mall is finally complete after I don't know how many months. 4 months? I don't know. For those who just tuned in, I have 8 other videos before this one, pretty much showing you from design phase right the way through the various levels to completion. So before I go any further, just showing the front here, we'll swing around to the back and have a bit of a look. So here we are at the side of the mall here, and down the back it actually hasn't turned out too bad with all this sort of consistent design with the 1x1 tan plates there, and yeah, it's turned out not bad. I'm pretty impressed with how the back's looking, and you can see in some of the windows I have put in a few little bits and pieces here. That's the back of the Lego shop there, and I think that's the back of the Andrea shop, and maybe the bridal shop there, definitely the post office, the Halloween shop, and this mini doll in here has come off her. That's the problem, once these things come off in here they stay off, can't access them at all. But that's the men's clothing section in there, I believe. And moving along down this end, I think that's the record store in there where the Hollywood stars are. That's the back of the bar in the Italian restaurant. That's part of the homeware section, the teddy bear shop, and of course the mobile phone shop. It's got no lights in that one, which is interesting. But anyway, down there at I think that's the hair salon down there. So yeah, that is pretty much. There's a couple of windows with absolutely nothing in there. Up here we have the where we turn the lights on, which is actually the top of the lift shaft. The lifts are here. You can see obviously the join line. That's as close as I can possibly get it on this table here. But yeah, it's not gone too bad. It's not turned out too bad here at the back. It'd take a bit of time laying all these tiles on the roof, but they've turned out all right. And down this side as well. So you can see from my external design, which pretty much come from, oops, I'm just kicking Lego down here on the floor. Yeah, if you remember from the first video on the mall, pretty much just from looking at this castle here in Legoland, that's where I pretty much got the design from to do all this. Just playing around with ideas, and yeah. I love the old school fences. I think they look really good in there. And I've got some garden down here. And one of the entrances here. So yeah, that is the back of the mall. Whilst turning it around, I noticed you can even have it laid out like this, which does give you a bit of an idea of how it would sort of look probably in real life. It was sort of cut in half the other way. Everything actually sort of lines up quite nice. So yeah, even on display this can be laid out like so. So back down the front, I have done a video on the men's section before, probably around part 3 or 4 maybe of the videos. As I go through, you might see a few things knocked over or a few minifigs out of place. That's because my son, my 6-year-old son, has been playing with it. I have said to him, I've tried to hold him off actually. I said, nah, once I do this final video, you can come back and play to your heart's content. Because this thing ain't going to be going out of the room for a while. Here's our sports shop up here. And up top is our ice cream shop. And as you can see, there's the front counter there. All the lovely tiles with the ice cream signs there. Next door we have our Lego shop, all finished off and lit up. I think in the last video it was all blacked out, so you couldn't really see in there properly, but there's the pick a brick wall there. Get some cups, some minifigs, some sets, and I reckon those corner cafes would get snapped up real quick. EB Games, the only person who suggested a shop was Jude, so here it is, EB Games. You can see in there we've got a screen down the back. These kids were playing a computer game. They've sort of come out now because my son was messing about with them. Computer games on the back wall there is what they're meant to be. The counter and some display of games in the middle there, or, you know, games on special. The elevator section here for the top floor. And next to that is the Halloween shop. All sorts of bits and pieces in there. And the record shop, pretty much down the end of them all, and the Italian restaurant is at the very end. And you might be able to see a bit better in here now. You can see sort of down to the back bar down there. I'll see if I can sort of zoom in a bit. Sort of, yeah, sort of a little bit. Sorry, it's a bit wobbly. And the kitchen there. Pizza oven. Beneath that's the homeware section. And if you have a look right down the back there, where that lady's standing in the corner, you'll see a blob of blue tack that's fallen off the roof, holding up those lights directly down there. And do you think I can get it out? No, I'm going to have to get a skewer or something to get that out, I think. And the ladies' wear section down the bottom. And back up to our first floor, the teddy bear shop, mobile phone shop, post office, second floor lifts, the bridal shop, the Andrea shop with clothes and knickknacks in there, and the Livy shop full of girls' accessories and jewellery, handbags, all the rest of it. Losing my voice here, sorry. Sports shop there. And down here at the back is the beauty shop, beauty salon, the coffee chain shop. Looks much better all lit up there. Cakes and ice creams. This little ice cream fridge here is actually from a Paradisa set. Been with me everywhere. 20, maybe 30 years. 30 years probably. That thing's been with me. Hair salon. Still in one piece. My son had the scissors and all sorts were ripped off there for a bit. And back into the ladies section there. And a little stall there. So yeah, some feedback that I have received is I haven't got any escalators in here. And look, I mean, these probably would be escalators if this was obviously a real life mall. And I could replace those tiles and sort of put in pretend escalators in there. People say, oh, you should get them moving, but, you know, as soon as you put a minifig on there and they go down, of course, they're just going to smack into the floor as they go around. So I really personally just don't see the point in doing that. So that's it pretty much, guys. After, what, about 7 months 6, 7, yeah, no, it must be about 5 or 6 months of building. We finally got there in the end. The shopping mall. Actually, that's something that I didn't show, was the top section up here. I have put in a sort of border. This is obviously where the roof would be coming across, but using these archways and the glass panel pieces, just to make it looked better. I originally just was going to have this just coming straight off with the black here and not this section, but it does look a lot better to finish off that top bit there with that. So yeah, that's it, guys. Look, thank you so much for those who have been following, those who have been watching videos of mine throughout the year. Thanks so much. I have managed to double my subscribers in the last 6 months or so. So thanks for those who have subscribed. 2021, we're going to have more videos. Got quite a few projects to work on. So look forward to seeing you all then. Have a lovely Christmas or a lovely long weekend, and we'll see you all in the new year. Have a good one. Bye.